What's up, guys? Welcome to Real Beats. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Comethazine type beat. So my BPM is 163. Anything between 160 to 170 is great, so you can just choose anything between there. So the sounds that I'm using here for my drums are all from these free kits, every single one. The 808 and kick, the 808 is from the Mexico drill pack, and then this kick is from the Made in Tokyo K-Swisher pack. All right, and the rest you can just find anywhere, right? You can even use your own stuff if you want. So I'm gonna pull in a scale. I'm gonna go for harmonic minor because I want a dark sound, but I want the dark sound that sounds like a Halloween type of sound, right? I don't want a sad dark sound. Okay, so I'm gonna use the default, whatever was pulled in here and what key is on, C. All right, so that's what I'm gonna use. So let's go in FL keys, and we want to make a melody that is very simple, like chord. Like when you first start making beats and you make like a chord, or you first learn chord progressions, you make a chord progression, something that simple. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start on the C. Oh, and that is loud. Okay, so we're gonna use this and then skip every other note for a chord. Okay, something like that. And then I'm gonna copy this. Okay, and then we can pull down. That kind of sounds like R&B-ish. So I'm gonna pull this up, try this one. Okay, I like that. Let's copy it over and let's do a little variation. Just, you don't want it to be too like stale, right? You want it to do a little something. And let's pull this one down, see what that sounds like. Okay, I like that, so I'm gonna keep that. All right, so now our melody is done. So I'm using plugins that already have reversed sounds. All right, this is the plugin that I'm using. So if you don't have this and you use other sounds, I'm gonna show you what's like type of sounds to go for, and then just use gross beat or whatever like reverse plugin or effects plugin that you have, right? So for this first main melody, I would say go for a high energy sound. All right, something that's very high energy. You don't want a soft sound. You want something that's kind of harsh, right? Because those type of sounds will give you a lot of energy and aggressiveness to your beat, right? And that's what we're going for. So I'll play that. All right, and then to complement that, so if you have a sound that is a low end sound, right? You want to complement it with something that is high end, or like a high end frequency is what I mean. But for me, it's a low end. So I chose this low end sound. It's called New Horizons. It's like a reverse pad. All right. All right, so you can stop it. You can stop right here. But for me, I wanted to add something else. So I just added this pulse to create some more rhythm, right? Just kind of add my own little spice to it, right? So don't want it to be too stale. Want to add you still want to add your sound to it. Don't just, come here and just completely make a Comethazine style. You add your own style to it too. So this is what I added. All right, and this is what it all should sound like, or something like this. All right, so there you go. So now the easiest part, besides that easy part, is the drums. So let's add this clap here. And you might want to turn your volume down because I'm gonna be pulling the velocity all the way up. And let's put these hi-hats in. So right click, go to fill each 2 steps, and it should put all the hi-hats in for you. And then let's put a kick in, and let's just feel for the kick by playing it and listening. So I'm put one here automatically. All right, that was simple. You could add more. So like if you feel like there should be a kick here, put your kick there. Simple as that. So these right here are gonna be kind of give you more bounce, right? So this rim is gonna act as a snare. So I'm gonna fill it in and put this right here. And then over here, the same placement over here. And then before that, to create bounce, I'm gonna put this perk here. Okay, and then you gotta look where else, you know, do you want this to be filled in? And I can look right here and on these areas and see that it's empty. So let's put one there. And then when you put stuff before the clap, it kind of gives it bounce too. So that's just something to note. Let's turn this up. Let's play that. Okay, so now the open hat, I'm gonna just copy the clap to the open hat, and I'm gonna turn this down because I don't want it to be like super loud. And then just fill in the spaces with these other perks, and that's why I have them color coded, because these are the main drums you need, but these are just extras. All right, and I'm just gonna put one before and one after. Why? Just, I don't know, just because. So let's do something like that. And that should create some bounce because this is being filled in right here, you know, in these areas. So all right, nothing super complex. All right, so you got your drums down. So now the 808. Now earlier we already pretty much made that. All right, so you can see here we already made our melody, but if you go all the way to the bottom, we have our 2 notes we need for our 808. Okay, and I'm sure it's not going to be a big difference between these 2 notes because the 808 is a lower frequency and it's kind of hard to hear those, you know, those kind of pitches or whatever, right? So let's copy this kick real quick. All right, you could be done right here, but I want to add a little bit, you know, something different to this. All right, and then let's pull one of these up, and then let's just do something opposite. Let's pull that one up, right? So here you go. Okay, so we're pretty much done now. And turn this. We don't need the FL keys, but I'll play it. So yeah, that's how I make a Comethazine type beat. It was pretty easy. All right, just remember, get that aggressive high energy sounds. You're not trying to make an R&B beat, okay? You want to make a high end, you know, up tempo beat, right? So you use sounds that are like that, all right? Aggressive, up tempo, all that stuff, right? So there you go. And then obviously if you want to reverse it, do that. But here's the beat. I'll play it for you. All right, so that should have been pretty easy. Yeah, that's how you make a Comethazine type beat. So like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff. Let me know if this video helped you out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.